Now, already within 24 hours of this executive order being signed, we have seen a flag burning incident. NBC News reported that a man was arrested and identified himself as a combat veteran and said he was burning the American flag in protest of the executive order that Trump signed. What do you make of this arrest, and could this executive order spark even more instances of flag burning?
So I can't opine on the specifics of this individual arrest. What I can say is that I think this executive order is going to have its intended effect, which is it's going to inspire a lot of people to engage in flag burning, to protest the executive order, which is probably in some level what President Trump wants, right? He wants to create a distraction. He wants to create political battles that distract public attention away from the numerous scandals plaguing his administration. That's what this executive order is designed to do.
What is the ACLU's response to this executive order? And also, what is the response you've seen from your colleagues, from people in public in the last 24 hours? Are people broadly pro, broadly con? Is there a public opinion that's beginning to coalesce?
I think that civil libertarians and people in the First Amendment community across the political spectrum are all incredibly dismissive of this executive order. They understand that it flies in the face of 30 years of bedrock First Amendment law. They understand that it's a political stunt by the Trump administration. And like so many political stunts of this administration, I expect it will soon be forgotten by the public and by federal prosecutors, and it will be swept away as we move on to the next outrageous thing President Trump does.
So in the context of America 2025, where does this executive order land in terms of importance? Because we've seen some other actions from the federal government that would appear to seek to limit freedom of the press, free expression. Is this part of that, or is it, as you say, a political stunt?
I think this is part of a broader campaign by the Trump administration to undermine the robust free expression principles that have been built up by both sides of the political aisle, frankly, over the past 50 years. And this is an attempt to turn this into some sort of partisan fight. Unlike some of the other campaigns that the Trump administration is waging, for example, its attempt to deport students and scholars on the basis of their protected speech, I think that this one is really a political stunt by the administration that does not have a lot of gas in it. I don't think that it's going to be robustly enforced at all. I think federal prosecutors understand that targeting people on the basis of their protected speech for federal prosecution is a flagrant First Amendment violation. And I don't suspect that they are going to robustly enforce this executive order.